Welcome to this video, and as usual I'm very excited to have you. This shows determination, this shows courage, this shows that you really want your business to succeed. In this very video we are going to get into the main course of our meal, and that is filing for registration. We are going to show you the steps of how to go ahead and fill all the forms and upload your documents to get your business name approved, and then your certificate will be sent to you online. I have to warn you here, guys, you need to be absolutely careful. You need to take your time. You need to be very careful when you are filling the forms. You need to make sure you fill everything accurately so that you don't get queried, alright? Because when you make mistakes, you're going to get queried and your application is going to be denied. Without wasting your time, let's get straight into the video. Okay guys, here we are, and I want to log in to my dashboard. Okay, so I'll select the email and select I'm not a robot. Then I'll move over and type in my password. I hope you did save your password very well. So I'm going to type in mine now, and then I'll go ahead and click on login. Alright guys, this is it. I'm in and I'm on to my dashboard now. Alright, so I'm going to refresh this so that everything is going to show up. You can see that it is now updated. My dashboard now has two names reserved. Okay, I already had one. Now this new one has been approved. Remember, in the last video I did, it was denied. Okay, but then I filed for a new name and then that name was approved. Okay, so this is it. I've clicked on that link and this is it, Primer Logic Systems, and you can see that we have options here to either start registration or check approval note or download receipt. I already downloaded my receipt in the last video or the video before last. So right now we are just going to go ahead and start the registration. I'm going to click on start registration now so that we can kickstart our registration process. So here we are. This is a 6-step process, and right now we are in number 1. Okay, number 1 is business details. So this is where you are going to provide your business details, everything about your business details. Alright, so we start from the first one. This is date of commencement. Alright, so you are going to choose a date that you are going to start your business, and here what I'll advise is that you choose either the date you are filling the form or a date in future. Alright, don't try to backdate this. I don't even think you can choose a date in future, so just choose the date that you are filling this form. Don't try to backdate this. Some people would want it to look as if their business has operated for a very long time. That might be fine, but the point is, when you want to get serious with your business, okay, you need to file for all those years, because you did not file your tax returns, you did not file anything. You need to file with the Corporate Affairs Commission and pay whatever amount you need to pay for all those years that you have backdated. If that's fine with you, you can go ahead and backdate it to make your business look like it has operated for a very long time, and that might be a credit to you. But also bear in mind that it's going to cost you money because you need to pay. So I'll just go ahead and select. When I say you need to pay, you don't need to pay now. It's when the need arises. Let's say you want to bid for a contract and they need your tax clearance. You need to pay for all those years and do the tax clearance. Okay, so I've just choose my own, and I'll move down to the next one, which is your email address. Here you provide the email address. Okay, and if you are registering for a client, make sure it is your client's email address, not your own. Make sure you fill in your client's email address here. Then we move to the phone number. The same thing here. This should be your client's phone number, not your own. So if it is your own personal business, go ahead and fill in the phone number that is associated with that business. Alright, so I've filled in my own now, and I'm going to move to the next thing. The next thing is very important. This is the principal place of business. This is like your headquarters, right, where you are operating from. So you go ahead and choose the first one. This is a drop down list that has been populated with the states in Nigeria. So you choose the state that your business is located, not the one that you reside. Remember, your business might be in another place and you stay in another place. So you choose the state, choose the local government area. You are going to know this, and then you choose the city, town and village. Now the way this thing is written, you need to fill it the way it is. It's written city slash town slash village. So you need to fill the name of your city. You need to fill, after that you put a slash, fill the name of your town, and then you fill the name of the village that the business is located. If you don't know this information, you need to ask people, because if you get it wrong, your form might be queried, your application might be queried. So in my own case, I've gone ahead to fill it in now. Okay, so please just be sure you do the right thing there, get the right information. So I'm moving on now to the next one, which is the postal code. Postal code, as you can see, it doesn't have the red asterisk. It's not compulsory, but it's not a hard thing to know either. You can just jump on Google, type in the name of your local government, and put their postal code for this. Alright, postal code for the name of your local government, and Google will bring it out. You just copy and paste it there, or you can ignore it all the same. Now the next one is your house number stroke building name. So you know your house number. If your business is located on a building that doesn't have a number, I think you just need to get a number, something. Just get a number. Let's say you have a landmark there that has a number, just fill the number there and put something. Okay, put in a number, and then you do slash building name. Okay, if you are operating in a plaza or a big building in a big city, chances are that that building has a name, so you just put in that name there. If you don't know the name, then you have to put in the name of the owner of the building. Alright, because you can see that this information is compulsory, you need to fill it there. So we move on to the next one, the street name. This is the street name where your business is located, and mind you, all these things need to be real. They need to be the real addresses, things that can be verified. So just go ahead and fill these things as I'm filling in my own. Fill your street name. I'm typing in my own now. Okay, so when you are done with that, you move down to branch. This branch is necessary. So when you are done with that, you move down to the branch. You can see here it's written branch address, if any. That means it's optional. If you have any branch, you just go ahead and fill in the details here, just like you did up there. You're going to choose the state, choose the local government, choose the city, then you choose the house number, then the postal code of the city, then you go ahead and put the branch street name. This is important, but it's not compulsory. When you are done, let's say you have a third branch, just click on this button and then you fill in those details as well. So after that, you go ahead and look at your form once again. Look at the details, look at the things you have filled in, make sure that they are correct, make sure that they are verifiable. Okay, make sure that they are correct so that your form will not be queried. Go ahead and look through your form all over, make sure that these things are correct, and then you can go ahead and click save and continue. This will take you to the second step. So the second step has loaded, and you can see that it has already brought over some information from the page you already filled. So automatically you are one proprietor. So let's say you have another partner, you simply click on this button and then a form will open where you put the person's details. So just go through the form, fill in all the details, and when you are done, click save and continue so that you get to the next page or the next step. Alright, so that's basically for people that are into partnership and they are running the business together. So this is the next step, and it is nature of the business. Alright, so you begin from the first one. It says nature of business category, so you click the drop down button and then you go through it extensively so that you get the button or the item that fits your business. When you are done with that one, you move to the next one, which is specific nature of business. Okay, so just like we did earlier when we were reserving a name, you also choose the specific nature of the business you want to do here. So when you choose the first one, the next one will have to support that one. They can't be in two different this thing altogether. Alright, so I've chosen my own noun, and then you have to still use your hand and write out specifically what exactly you want to do. Now watch this, because there are things you write and they will query it. Also, you know that there are some things that need certifications. Okay, so if what you want to do will need certification, I think you shouldn't write it here, because that will cause your form to be queried. So just go ahead and fill this in. You can take a clue from what I'm filling in here: web design, development, apps development. You can see there are just 3 things or 4 things there, and that's just it. Okay, and that's just what I want to do. That doesn't mean this is everything I want to do, but the things I want to do will still be internet related. Alright, so after that you just click on save and continue, and then you have that saved for you. Alright, so this is the next step, step 4, where we have the document upload. And you'll notice here that from the time you are coming here, 2 documents have already been uploaded. Okay, and those documents were gotten from your NIN portal. Okay, so these are the things you saved on the NIN portal, and they are the signature and the passport photograph. And upload, the only thing you need to upload here is the identity, which I'm going to upload now. I'm putting up my driver's license, so you just follow what I'm doing here, and when you're done with that, you are good to go, because these other 2 are done automatically. I think this is still to check fraud, so that they can be sure of what is going in there. When you're done, just click save and continue. Alright, so this is the next step, and that is a preview to just show you a summary of everything you have filled already. What you need to do here is to simply go through it, go through the things that you have filled one after the other, make sure they're in order. And if you notice you've made any mistakes, you simply go back and click directly on the steps. Okay, click directly on the steps there. Let's say you want to edit something in one, just go to where you have one and click directly, and when you are done, click save and continue. Alright, so if you made a mistake in 2, just go there and click 2, edit it, click save and continue. Alright, so when you are done and you are satisfied, you can now come to the last point where they write proceed to payment. Make sure you take your time to see the information. Click proceed to payment, where you are going to make payment for your registration. Alright, so we are here at the payment page, and this is just where You can see the amount is 10,000 naira, and as usual I always like to save the remitter reference number. Alright, so what you need to do from here is to just click on pay via remitter. When you click on pay via remitter, it's going to take you to a page that you are going to fill in your card details. Alright, so this is the page where you are going to fill in your card details. You have the card number, expiry date, and CVV. So you can also see on the left hand side you have other options, but those options I rarely use them. I only use the card because to me it's instant. So I'm going to fill my own, and I advise you do the same, and when you're done just click on pay NGN. Okay, so when you click on that, the next thing you see is a page for you to enter your one-time password or OTP. So if you have a hardware token or your bank is telling you to use your hardware token, go ahead and use the password from your hardware token and fill it in here. When you are done, click on submit. When you click on submit, don't touch anything, just leave your screen to do its work. Leave the screen to just be there. Don't click on anything so that the payment will not be affected. If everything is successful, it's going to change on its own. Okay, you can see now mine is successful, and I hope yours will be as well. And then it's going to take you to the receipt page. You can see up here by the right hand corner it says successful. So here you can view your receipt. You can also download your receipts. I always like to do that. I'll click and download mine, and then I'll also want to go to the dashboard to see what's going on there. You can see on the dashboard I have pending approval, which means that I have actually submitted an application. So I'll open this up to see what is under this pending approval. So you can see my approval here. This is the name of the business, and you can see the date. This means everything has been successful. So guys, that's been the package for this one. Sorry I've been a bit fast and all of that. This is partly because I did this video earlier, so now I'm just doing a voiceover, and I'll just try to see how to make it short. Alright, so thank you for your time guys. I hope this made a whole lot of sense to you, and I hope you follow the steps one after the other. So if you have any problem, don't fail to contact us on the address on your screen, on the email address on your screen, so that we can assist you. Thank you very much for your time. I'll see you in the next video.